I'm Nina Contento here with episode 11 of South Jersey Speed. Atco Dragway hosts Street Night where anyone can come test out their cars no matter what it is. And NJMP has CCS and ASRA take on Thunderbolt Raceway despite a wet start to their weekend. Stay tuned.
Inspira announces our latest medical breakthrough. It's called the phone. Our new app lets you see an urgent care doctor faster. Find the closest center with the shortest wait. You can even check in online. Get text updates and wait from the comfort of home. Inspira Urgent Care. Get the app.
So what's going on tonight here at Atco Dragway is Friday Night Street Night, which is anybody can come out, bring their car. It can be a race car, street car, it can be a mobile. You can take it out on the track and see what it's capable of doing, which is really cool. All you need is a helmet. Alright guys, so this is Nate. He is the announcer here at Atco Dragway.
Yes.
So tell me about what goes on Friday nights here at Atco.
Friday nights, normally we open up the gates at 4:30 and we call it Street Friday Night or Street Night. And it's open to anybody. It's open test and tune where anything can run. You guys have been down here when we've had test and tune before. So it's open to anybody. But mainly we try and get like the street car crowd, whoever wants to come. And they bring their street cars, their everyday family vehicles, or whatever car gets them from point A to point B. And we open up the gates at 4:30. It's just $25 for everybody, whether you're trailering in a big alcohol dragster or whether you're a Ford Focus. It's $25. You can run as much as you want all night, as many times as we can get them down the track. And normally on Friday nights, we go till about 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. We start running the cars at about 5:30. So it's like 5-6 hours of just time runs and having fun all night.
So for just $25, you can bring out whatever it is you drive all the time or just sometimes and take it down Atco's quarter-mile drag strip. Hundreds of cars come out on any given Friday night street night, but if you don't have a car to run on the track, that's cool too.
For guys that are actual racers, they're usually either they're getting ready for a race that's coming up or a race we have here during the weekend, or they might have had something go wrong with their cars, something breaks, so they've either installed new parts or whatever, and they're coming out here to make sure everything's okay. For guys that are just running their street cars, it's really about, like, we have a group that literally sits here every Friday night, and they don't necessarily run, but they bring a cooler with them, and they're here with their friends, and I don't know how long they've been doing that, but you know, we've been open since the 60s, so that might be their like tradition. Every Friday night they come to the track and they hang out and they just, you know, drink a couple cold ones and talk about what's going on in their lives and how are you doing, you know, and a couple of them run their cars, but it's kind of like a weird sense of like a weird family on Friday nights, because you get the same people, but then you'll also pick up new people, you'll pick up families, and then like you said, you have your professional racers that like they need this time to like get the runs on their cars to make sure they're ready for the weekend or for whatever race is coming up.
And kids are only $1 ages 5 to 10. Everyone else is just $10 if you're coming out to enjoy the show. Why do you think it became so popular?
Number one, we have a giant facility here where people can come down and kind of, they can stretch their legs a little bit and really take in the sights and the sounds and kind of hang out. Plus, you know, you come out here and you develop relationships. So maybe you're not running your car that night, or maybe you never run your car, but you want to see how your friend's car is doing. Oh, I made a new friend that week. Let me see what he's doing. So I think that's why it's kind of remained, is that people need a place to go. You get families out here. It's great for little kids to come out and get them interested in cars. I know when I was a kid, I mean, I wasn't necessarily interested in cars throughout my life, but when I was a kid, I had Matchbox cars. I had, you know, Tonka trucks, things like that. So a lot of kids are interested in cars at a young age, and we have plenty of race cars here. You'll get import cars, you know, BMWs, Mercedes, Porsches. We've had Lamborghinis here. You know what I'm saying? you find the whole spectrum of range of just regular everyday street cars to race cars to motorcycles, everything. And that's what Friday nights are really all about, just letting people run down the track. And for me, it makes my job a lot easier because there's no eliminations, nothing really I have to worry about. Just tell people to go eat food, tell them about upcoming events, and let them have fun all night and enjoy themselves.
People come from near and far to test out their cars because
The best part of coming here on their street nights is the fact that I can run the car as hard as I want and not have to worry about the cops behind me. I mean, that's the dead honest reason. Plus, bragging rights. If you got time slips and can prove what you run, nobody can really say much to you.
I've been coming here for 20 years. Every car I buy, I take it down here to the track, and I have a blast out here.
Street night is cool because it's cheap. We run for about 5 hours. The weather's always nice in the evening, and we get to, hang out with other car people.
What's better than hanging out with friends and racing cars?
This is pretty cool. It's affordable. There's another street car that can race and just have fun. I just like to have fun.
I come here for the cars. See everything.
Friday night street night is actually how people get their start into bracket racing. Like I started in Friday night street night and then I transitioned into bracket racing, and it really helped me learn how fast my car was going so I could get used to it. And your body just gets used to the speed, so you know where you are without even having to look at where you are on the track, by the timing mentally. And that's how a lot of people get used to Friday night street night, and it's a fun night, and it's like a party.
My favorite part would probably be on really packed nights, just seeing all the different types of cars from, like I said earlier, you'll get BMWs, you'll get Mercedes. Obviously you get your Mustangs, your Camaros, but a lot of Challenger. That's my favorite part, just seeing all the different cars. And then, you'll see also vintage muscle cars and things like that. Or you'll see old school, you'll see an old school Volkswagen. You'll see, so that's my favorite part, just seeing all the different types of cars and what different vehicles people bring out.
Atco gives drivers plenty of opportunities and days to come out and test their cars, but Friday nights are almost always just dedicated to street night. I hear that you come to street night every single Friday night.
Yes, I do, and Tuesday nights.
Why do you love it so much?
Just it's something. Where else can you have more fun for $25? Be with the nicest people in the world. Everybody, as you've seen when we're walking around here, saying hello to me. Where have you been for a couple of weeks while I was gone? And it's just a lot of fun and a lot of good friends.
And how long have you been doing this for?
Since 1963.
So every Friday and Tuesday since 1963.
Right, and then, well, just about. And then I come down on some Saturdays and Sundays and try to race Chevy versus Ford meet. I've done the street car awards. I won one last year and stuff like that.
Well, we learned that people come out because street night is a good time. So not only is it a fun and inexpensive way to run your car, but more importantly,
The drive-in street night is beneficial for us racers. It keeps us off the street, lets us race safely, and keeps other drivers safe from stupid drivers that like to come in.
Instead of going fast on the street, you come down here, it's supervised, you have a lot of fun. If you don't know how to do it, they'll all show you how to do it. We all will. And you just have fun doing it.
You really learn how fast your car goes per second. So you really start to think twice when you're texting and driving. For example, 11 miles an hour is 8.6 feet per second. So imagine what you're doing at 60, 70, 80 miles an hour. So if you look down for a fraction of a second, you can be in somebody really fast.
Like I said earlier to one of my coworkers, it's kind of a coffee shop with engines, So it's a place to hang out, but it's also a place to have fun and just hang out and really experience cars and race cars. And like I said, on a Friday night we have every type of vehicle you could imagine usually. So that's why I think it's still here. It's a place for people to come and to congregate and have some fun for a few hours on a Friday night.
in what year did Atco Dragway have their first ever street night? Find out the answer after the break.
Education is the seed to growing. At Bright Beginnings Academy, that seed is provided and sowed with care by professionals. With degree teachers, a secure building and playground, and curriculum-based learning, Bright Beginnings Academy provides an environment designed for excelled learning and activity for every growing child. With locations in Cherry Hill and Sewell, accessibility is close to you. Visit bbanj.net to schedule a tour of our facilities, learn about our classes, and find out about our summer camps. Bright Beginnings Academy is not only the right start, but a bright start.
What happens when an entire organization builds for the future? Dreams are achieved. TerraSol Energies helps organizations reduce energy costs and increase sustainability with innovative solar power systems. Integrating revolutionary components from SunPower's Helix system, this SunPower commercial dealer provides simply the best. Transform your business with the world's first fully integrated commercial solar solution.
Are we a community bank? Yes. Do we provide the best in personal and community service? Of course. Do we offer the convenience of online banking, competitive rates, and convenient hours? Absolutely. But Franklin Bank is more than that, much more. Franklin Bank is also focused on lending, on getting businesses and families going. Come in today and let us show you how we can help. Home, auto, business. Franklin Bank. Build your future with us.
Trust the experts at Dondero Diamonds and Fine Jewelry to help you make a decision that lasts a lifetime.
Next time you find yourself with nothing to do, go to snjtoday.com and scroll down to the Things to Do section. Once there, you will be able to search for things to do in South Jersey. You can sort by categories, popular venues, or even by county. Once you have found an event that interests you, click on it for more information. Another fun feature of Things to Do is posting your event for others to find. Simply click on Post Your Event, fill in the required information, and click Submit. Have fun finding your next thing to do at snjtoday.com.
The stress that's been taken off of us is so much more than I thought.
Make me feel happy. You do things that make me feel good.
The help that I'm getting that is so really heartfelt.
They love me, they care for me. That's what I like.
East Coast Roofing and Siding, protecting what you love and own. East Coast Roofing and Siding, trust us with your family and home.
Hi, I'm Larry Styler, owner of East Coast Roofing and Siding. For over 35 years, we've strived to bring excellence to your home in the work that we do. Whether it be roofing, siding, windows, or solar, you can trust us with your family and home.
Trust us with your family and home.
According to an article in the New York Times, the first Friday night street night was in 1979 at the then Atco Raceway. The mayor of Philadelphia suggested the idea to keep people from street racing illegally. It became so popular that in 1987 they added a second night for street night. Stay tuned for another South Jersey Speed trivia question later on in the episode. Now back to the show. We're here at the New Jersey Motorsports Park for the CCS races, and CCS stands for Championship Cup Series. They run under the ASRA, which is the American Sport Bike Racing Association, and they are actually known to be one of the largest club-level organizations in the United States.
Motorcycles are one thing that you either love them or you don't. You know, there's no in between. You know, people are. It's an addiction. You know, it's like it's the legal addiction that we have. You know,
when you're driving down to go to the races, you're scared. You're this. What's going to happen? Oh my God! Hopefully I can make it out of the week. You have all these thoughts, these negative thoughts. It's like the scariest time. And it's almost like the best time because you know what you're going to go do, right? Mm-hmm. But then when you get on that grid, like I told you, when that one board is up, all that stuff goes out the window. And that's that pure little zen that you always want to feel.
So what should the Championship Cup Series and ASRA do for these motorcycle racing enthusiasts to help them with their sport?
It affords everybody the opportunity who has an interest in riding motorcycles to their limit. You know, it doesn't have to be the motorcycle limit, because most bikes today for amateurs, you know, they can't ride them to the limits that they go. It's amazing what the modern machinery does. But you get to ride at your limit in close course competition. You know, there's no buses, there's no cars, there's no stop signs, you know, and we've got a crew out there that's watching out for you, and it's for the most part we try to make it as safe as possible for everyone. So if you've never done it, it's an adrenaline rush that you'll never forget.
Anytime you put your leg over the seat of that motorcycle, anything can and will happen. And be rest assured, you are going to fall down. How many times you're going to fall down? I really don't know. It depends on how much you decide to push. How much do you want that carrot? I've gone through an amateur season where I've fallen down over 17 times. You know, I just fell down yesterday. Last year I broke my neck, my back, and my rib cage on a ferocious crash. And you know, doctors are like, you know, what's wrong with you? How can you go back racing again? And it's just like, exactly. If you're asking the question, you really don't get it anyway. I have no choice. You know, it's who I am, right? I wake up in the morning, and it's in me. It's part of Jimmy. You know, so I have no choice. I have to go racing.
From the beginning, you know, the CCS started in 1984 with Kevin Elliott. Roger Edmondson was involved. A short little story. Kevin pretty much started the deal out in Phoenix area, Arizona. Sold it off to Roger Edmondson. Went through a couple different owners. Came back full circle, and Kevin ended up owning the series again. So it's a great little success story for him. He's been involved in it pretty much his entire life. He knows the business inside and out. I don't think there's anybody that knows any more than he does when it comes to motorcycle road racing. ASRA is the parent company.
Okay.
That's the name of the series. Championship Cup Series is part of that. So ASRA is the parent company, which we run our Pro-Am events under, which they pay cash contingency for those riders, and then we afford them the chance to kind of get them ready for the next step, like the Moto America rounds and wherever they want to take their professional careers after that. We show them that there's the podiums that we go through. We pay the cash contingency, like I said, and just pretty much simplified rules as far as weights and things like that they have to adhere to. So it kind of sets them up for future endeavors. And a lot of guys just they start here and they just stay here. You know, it's as far as they want to take it, and this is what they enjoy doing, and I'm glad for that, because you know, it keeps me doing the same job. It's a family atmosphere, you know, everybody looks out for each other.
I started with CCS and just continued with them. It's a very family-oriented environment. I met some of my closest friends through here, you know, families through here. And at my age, I got in it a little late, let's say. And so I really never went to chase, you know, the next level, which at the time was AMA, let's say.
Right.
I kind of dabbled in and out a little bit, but my normal day life and living did not allow me to go that route. So this is still affordable, kind of, sort of, but and it allows me to get into that zen every once in a while and share it with the family that I have at this organization. Love CCS, love ASRA. To me, it's all family.
It's like a motorcycle campground, for lack of a better word. You know, everybody hangs out, everybody helps each other out. You know, the fiercest competitor on the track is your best friend off the track.
Very cool.
So, and there's people from all walks of life, you know, all races, all religions, males, females. Any given race weekend, you know, we have anywhere, because we offer classes at the same time. So we run race schools run by different organizations like Learning Curves and other organizations, depending on what part of the country we're in. So on race days, like Sunday, you can have anywhere from the guy that's first time, or gal first time ever on a racetrack, to a guy like Mark Heckles, who runs with our series, who was a world super sport rider on the highlight of careers. So
wow. How long did it take you to really grasp the concept of what you needed to do to be able to succeed in the racing field?
I would say like the first 2 years were an extreme learning curve. I probably had maybe like 25 get-offs in those 2 seasons, but I'm still learning my craft.
Right.
So every time I go out there, there's always something new to learn. But maybe like within the first 5 years, I've got some success in it, let's say, where I was like winning a race and things of that nature. And like my best season ever was probably 4 years ago, and I was 48 years old, let's say, right? And I won 13 regional championships that year. So it's like, when did I grasp it? I don't know. I still haven't grasped it. You know what I'm saying?
Makes sense.
I'm still working on this damn thing.
That's
it's
funny.
a throttle and it's a brake, and I still can't figure the freaking thing out. But yeah, every time I get on it, it's more, it's better. There's so many small intricacies, so many things that are happening that I'm constantly learning. Funny thing is, like, I do things off the track that help me on the track.
Okay.
One of the things that I started doing off the track many years ago was I started studying martial arts to get my reactions quicker, my reflexes faster, and everything that pertained to that. Like, what I need to focus, a lot of focus, where are you looking? What are you doing? How do you perceive yourself at the racetrack, so on and so forth. So that eventually, bled into what I'm doing racing, but that bleeds also out into normal everyday life.
Oh, absolutely.
How do you conduct yourself outside of the environment? How do you treat other people? There's not too many people on the street that are carving up inside of you or pushing you kind of like out of the way a little bit to make a corner or something. So that's not really happening on the street, but you are handling traffic, and you are handling what type of circumstances, come up in everyday life as well. Not just driving, but at home too. How do you handle the pressure?
Absolutely.
Because that's what it really is. It really is. But also being on the racetrack, it's total zen too, right? Because all the problems that you have, as soon as that one board is up and that visor is down and you're getting ready for that green flag, there is nothing else in your head except the task at hand.
Wow.
And it's the only time you could really be alone with yourself and your thoughts. There's no other time. So it's like true zen out there. And you can only grasp it for a little bitty. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what you keep chasing. You keep chasing that zen. It's really something.
How old do you have to be to start racing with the Championship Cup Series? The answer after the break.
Seabrook House has been helping families find the courage to recover from alcoholism, drug addiction, and other compulsive mental disorders for over 42 years. Our programs include the Family Matrix program that allows families to heal and begin to strengthen the family bonds strained by addiction, inpatient rehabilitation, extended care, and outpatient treatments. If you or a loved one is suffering from addiction, please call or visit us online today. Seabrook House, helping families find the courage to recover.
Add value to your home by converting from electric to natural gas. Natural gas furnaces typically deliver warmer and more comfortable heat than electric heat pumps and last about 6 years longer. Natural gas, the cleanest, least expensive heating fuel, is also the most affordable and desirable option for heating, hot water, cooking, fireplaces, and clothes drying. Outdoor living is more fun with fire pits, grills, and pools. Select the smart option. Inquire today to see how easy it is to convert to natural gas.
Ready to make the switch? Call or go online today.
Marcacci Meats, the area's best butcher shop, has moved to the corner of Oak and Delsey. You'll find the best cuts of the freshest quality meat, all cut to order by our butcher to ensure that you are bringing home the best meat for your table. In the new Marcacci Meats, you will now find produce, subs, sandwiches, and a full deli line. Like us on Facebook to learn about our weekly specials. Experience the difference when shopping at Marcacci Meats on the corner of Oak and Delsey.
Something special is happening here. Something unprecedented. More than 150,000 Geisinger patients are participating in our MyCode program, the largest and most advanced genetic study ever conducted. MyCode data has already helped Geisinger scientists and physicians develop new and more effective ways to prevent and treat diseases, including cancer. Advanced medicine, compassionate care. My code is now offered at Atlanticare, a member of Geisinger Health System.
Compared to traditional channels like print or advertising, social media marketing is affordable for any business. Remember that the channel itself is free. Managing social media, taking care of all the content, tweets, or feedback can get pretty time-consuming, and you need to focus primarily on your business. That's why you need ClearBridge Media Consulting, South Jersey's award-winning digital marketing company. We have plenty of experience to take complete responsibility of your digital presence. Get in touch with ClearBridge Media Consulting. We're ready to start today.
Hi, Comfort Bob. You know, whenever we have a system in an attic, we always have a chance of a water leak. Now that could be a heater or an air conditioner. When we have a water leak, it can cause very severe problems. Now this unit has a pan underneath it that was going to capture the water. It didn't. The water got out beyond the pan here, it went onto the deck, it can go down to the carpet, furnishings below, damage the ceiling. There's all sorts of consequences. Besides a pan under a unit, it should have an overflow switch. So if the water gets too deep, it shuts off. That way you avoid having the water overflowing. This is very deteriorated. There's rust in the pan. This unit really has to be replaced. If you have a unit in the attic, make sure you have it checked. Give us a call. We can look for signs of water and keep you out of trouble. Because you deserve comfort now.
Comfort now by Bob McAllister. Because you deserve comfort now. 609-400-1005.
You must be 12 years old to learn and race in the Championship Cup Series, but 16 if you want to race in the ASRA Series. Some tracks may have other requirements depending on state law. Now here's what's coming up at our SJ Speed racetracks. Atco Dragway is hosting import and domestic nationals this weekend. Saturday, September 9th and Sunday the 10th will feature 8 different classes of races. Top prizes are up to $3 grand. Entry fees vary depending on the class and range from $100 to $250 per car. Fans can come out and watch for $25 on Saturday, $30 on Sunday, and for both days it's just $50. Kids are free. Sunday will also include a car show. Gates open at 8 a.m. Then the following weekend will be the Philadelphia Modifiers Street Rod Club Fall Race. Sunday, September 17th, all cars 1980 and older are invited to come out and show their stuff. Not only will there be racing, but there will also be a car show and swap meet to add to the day's events. Racers are $40, show cars are $25, and the swap meet is $30. Spectators are just $20. Kids get in free with an adult. Don't miss out on all the action coming up at Atco Dragway.
Live a full throttle experience. Catch the best riders in the country clutch together on the 9th round of the season at the Championship of New Jersey. On-track excitement, off-track entertainment. Don't miss out on stunt shows, hot pit walks, autograph sessions, camping, and so much more. Tickets start at $10 and kids under 12 come in free.
Fast, fun NASCAR. NASCAR comes to New Jersey Motorsports Park September 16th for the JustDrive.com 125 NASCAR K&N Pro Series East. Watch NASCAR's rising stars heat up the asphalt in door-to-door racing. Come early for off-track experiences like BMX stunt shows, autograph sessions, VIP experiences, and more. Gates open at 12 p.m. Tickets start at just $15. Children under 12 are free. Get your tickets today at NJMP.com. Accelerate your excitement at New Jersey Motorsports Park.